Hi everyone, I'm David from MOT Juice, and today we're going to be talking about how to become an MOT tester. So you may have been an MOT tester in the past but not tested in the last 5 years. You might currently be a mechanic and just want to have another string to your bow, or you might just want to expand your business into MOT testing. This will go through the steps that you need to take, what to expect, some of the hurdles that you may come across, and how to avoid some of the pitfalls, because it's not as easy as you may think. Firstly, you need to be eligible. You need to have a full UK driving licence for the class of vehicle that you want to test, bike licence for class 1 and 2, and a car licence for 4 and 7. You will also need 4 years full-time experience in the industry, repairing, maintaining and fixing the type of vehicles that you will be testing. You need to have no unspent convictions and be of good repute. Next is qualifications. You will need to be qualified to NVQ Level 3 in motor vehicle maintenance and repair, or the equivalent BTEC or National Craft Certificate. The DVSA do take some overseas qualifications into account, and a full list of the accepted qualifications are on the DVSA website. You can check if your qualifications, along with the individual modules that are required, are on there. You will need to prove you're qualified and give them copies of your certificate. But you may have been in the motor trade for many years and don't have any formal certificates, or the certificates you have are not recognised, or just like me, you've put your certificates in a safe place and can't find them for love nor money. If that's the case, you can go on an accreditation course. The IMI does a light vehicle inspection technician accreditation, and the ABC does a vehicle technician accredited assessment, which will assess your knowledge and your skills. If you pass, you will be able to attend an MOT Testers course. It's not an easy assessment. It's usually a one-day course costing around about £500. It has 2 online exams and a series of practical assessments testing your knowledge on suspension, steering, engines, emissions, brakes, transmission and health and safety. The next step is an MOT Testers course. There are a lot of training providers out there, and the DVSA have actually been very helpful with this. There's a search bar on the DVSA website which shows the training providers that are close to you when you enter in your postcode. It's still worth checking the reviews, as some providers are better than others and you want to give yourself the best possible training. So the MOT training course itself is a 4-day course. It will teach you how to use the MOT inspection manual, what's tested, what the pass and failure criteria are, and the routine you should carry out to do a full MOT inspection. It won't teach you how to be a mechanic. That's why you need at least 4 years experience in the trade. You will then need to sit an online exam, which is 40 questions on items within the MOT inspection guide. It's a multi-choice and you need at least 80% to pass. You will then need to demonstrate how you would do an inspection on a vehicle and enter your findings into the MOT Testing Services website. It isn't a walk in the park or a tick box exercise. You need to know your stuff and be willing to learn, but it's more than achievable with the right mindset. Once you've passed the course, you will need to do a demonstration test in front of a DVSA Authorised Vehicle Examiner, otherwise known as a VE. This can be done at your site or at your training providers, as long as they can accommodate it. To book your demo test, you will need your MOT Tester Certificate number and a copy of your basic DBS check. The DBS check is fairly straightforward to get from the government website. It's an online form and you can either use your phone or a computer, but you will need your national insurance number and a photo ID. A couple of points here. You need the basic DBS check. It costs around £18. Don't get the standard or enhanced check. They are more in depth, more expensive, but not accepted. Also, a quick tip, make sure you use the government website. Google searches come up with ones that look the same, but they will apply on your behalf and they will cost more money and may not be accepted. DBS checks do expire. You get 3 months from the date of issue, so make sure that you do it after you've passed your testers course. If your DBS comes back with convictions or fines over £2,500, they won't come out to sign you off as a tester, and you would have wasted a lot of time and money to get to this point. Typically, it takes a couple of weeks for them to come out to inspect you, so use that time to study, read the inspection manual, get used to the testing equipment inside your workshop, the rollers and the emissions tester, and practice your inspection routine. The VE will check to see how you do a test and ask a lot of questions about the inspection manual. The more you practice, the more confident you will be and the more likely it is you will get signed off to be a tester. Once you get signed off, you're now in the exciting world of MOT testing, but the fun and training doesn't stop there. There are standards that you need to maintain and ongoing training you need to complete to keep your tester's status. You will need to have quality control checks done on the MOTs you do. I'd recommend a few in the first few months as you're new to testing and building up your confidence. TQI checks need to be done, which will compare your pass and fail rates against the national averages to see if there's any major discrepancies. And also you need to do 3 hours of recorded continuous development training per year, demonstrating that you are keeping up with new regulations and refreshing your knowledge with the MOT testing. You will also need to pass an annual exam similar to the one that you passed to become an MOT tester. That's where MOT Juice comes in. Whether you're a single MOT tester site or a large multi-dealership franchise, we are an MOT centre management tool built by testers for testers to ensure that sites are kept compliant with the DVSA and the testing scheme. We provide monthly online training for your personal continuous development, offer a quality control check, site audit and MOT equipment calibration platform to demonstrate your compliance as well as your annual exam. If you're not sure about any of this, get in touch with our sales and support teams and we'll be able to point you in the right direction. Remember, we're testers, you're testers. Well, soon to be. Let's stick together.
Please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get notified when we release new videos.